Hello, everyone. And today we're with Lizzie. Hello, Lizzie.
Hello.
And you are from Puddle Ducks. As you can see by this huge duck, you should see the bath this came out of. I tell you, it's massive. It's massive. You're going to tell us about your lovely little company.
Yes.
Now, you are the franchisee for Puddle Ducks for this area.
Yeah, it's Puddle Ducks, North Hampshire and Reading. And I've been running it since September this year.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I've been teaching swimming as a teacher for 7 years for Puddle Ducks, North Hampshire and Reading.
So you know the company really well.
I know it inside and out. I know everything that we're doing. Yeah.
And you want to talk about Bagshot.
Yeah, we've got a lovely private pool in Bagshot, so just down the road from here. And we have got swimming lessons for 0 to 5-year-olds with our lovely teacher, Trudy. It's a beautifully warm pool. It's absolutely lovely.
That's really important.
It's really important.
Especially if you're an adult, that's really important.
Almost more important for the adults than for the children.
Yeah.
Particularly as the weather's getting colder, to know there's a nice activity you can do with your babies. So it's 0 to 5, and you can come and you can have a lovely swimming lesson with us there.
That's an indoor pool, I take it.
Absolutely. We only teach an indoor pool.
The first one in breaks the ice. There we go.
Yeah,
I remember as a kid getting to a pool, it's always cold.
Yes, because they used to be outside, the outside pool. I mean, I remember our school pool. We were at Frimley Green C of E, and that's what you used to say, first one in breaks the ice, because it was absolutely freezing.
Yes.
We kind of swam all year round. So I remember doing the really cold ones, getting to the what's it, little one for your feet first, then in the main pool.
What's the foot bath?
The foot bath.
The foot bath.
It's getting your shoulders in, isn't it?
My mum used to say that. Get your shoulders under. Shoulders under. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Used to do it in the sea as well. Get your shoulders on. You used to get your shoulders on. The sea would go out. You'd be sat there squatting.
Yeah.
Looking a bit ridiculous.
There's none of that in our pools. They're toasty. They're toasty. So you can come from newborn. So obviously we're never going to go in a pool that is one way you don't want to get your shoulders under. So so you can bring your newborn baby. You don't even have to wait for jabs or anything like that. You can come in as soon as mum or dad are ready to get in the water with them, and then we will take them on that journey.
There'd be me. So, all right, take my baby. Take my baby. I'm not getting in the pool.
No, you do have to bring an adult when it's this age.
Okay.
This age. There's no armbands. Parents are in the water with the children, and we're having loads of fun. We're building water confidence, and we're giving them that vital skill that they need. But it's also a really nice bonding experience. So, particularly when you're talking about those newborn babies, they get a real sense of freedom in the water that they don't necessarily get when they're...
Oh, we've all seen the Nirvana album cover. I bet all the parents want that, don't they?
You know he's like a grown-up now, don't you, that baby? We all have him as an image of a baby in our head, don't we? He's definitely not anymore.
I know. So, okay, let's talk about you then. Before you were a franchisee, you were a swimming teacher.
Yes.
But before you were a swimming teacher, what did you do?
So I worked within the voluntary sector. So my last role was Director of Operations at a national charity called the Foyer Federation. I was based down in London. And after my second daughter was born, I decided that I was going to spend some time being at home, looking after. I had 2 girls at that point. And we were doing Puddle Duck swimming lessons. So that was that was the favourite part of our week, to be honest, that I did that. And particularly with my second daughter, when you do a swimming lesson, it's 30 minutes where all you're doing is thinking about that child. And second children are notoriously they don't get as much attention as the first, do they? So Puddle Ducks for us was something really special. So I'd already decided to stop working, to be at home. And then Puddle Ducks were looking for teachers.
Yeah.
And it's a fabulous job. You get all your training. So I don't have a swimming background, but Puddle Ducks insist on the highest standards in terms of their qualifications. So you have to go to the Swimming Teachers Association and get your basic qualifications. Mm-hmm. And then you do more training with Puddle Ducks, and it's ongoing in terms of that continual professional development. So I started to do some hours fitting Puddle Ducks around childcare, around what I could do. And now I now have 3 girls. They're all at school. So it felt like I needed the next challenge. And the opportunity came up to buy the franchise. So that's how I've ended up here. And I'm delighted. I think it's a brilliant product. I think.
So the franchise you bought was an existing school, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was the one that I was working for. And I'd approached my boss at the time, who also was running another franchise. So she had totally had her hands full. But I said to her, my girls are going to school. I'm ready for the next challenge. I probably assumed it would be the end of my Puddle Ducks journey, but I didn't want it to be.
Yeah.
And she said to me, well, you cut me in half and I'm blue and white stripes with a little bit of duck in there. So she was like, you love Puddle Ducks.
We were talking about it. Hang on a sec. Look at this. Look. Look, it's got a Puddle Duck bag as well.
Everything's Puddle Ducks. And you should see my garage. I've got Puddle, the mascot. I can actually be Puddle if I want to. I'm planning my Elf on the Shelf for December, and I think the elf is going to get up to some naughty tricks with the Puddle mascot and with the Puddle Ducks.
It's all about having fun as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And that's what it comes down to. In terms of being in the water with your children, you want to build confidence, you want to build skills, but you want to have fun. And you want them to respect the water and to enjoy it. You want to know that when you go on those family holidays, you can relax and enjoy the water with your children. You know, people have lots of different motivations for bringing their children swimming. It might be that they are swimmers and they love the water.
Yeah.
It might be that they are petrified or they've got trauma with water, whatever it might be. So as teachers, we're skilled to pick up on that and work.
I mean, the thing is, when I was at school, I learned to swim. Badly, but I learned to swim. I could tread water and I could do, the basic get me out of trouble thing. But my parents didn't swim, and so we had a whole generation of people who weren't swimmers. So we were literally forced to go swimming because you're going to swim.
Right.
And my kids, they went swimming lessons. I mean, we had to stay. It was at school.
Yep.
And we were all sat along all the parents were sat along the edge while these people were just herring up and down the pool and being shouted at and things like that by women walking up and down the pool.
Yeah, that's where people have really different recollections.
I know.
And different, levels of how pleasant or not that experience was. How cold was the water? How good was your swimming teacher? There's, but at Puddle Ducks, we're absolutely focusing on having fun and, that lovely bonding experience between the adult and the child.
Yeah.
And you can't help but learn all these vital life-saving skills. By the time our Puddle Ducks are 3, if they've been through the programme with us, they're thinking about their 5-metre badges, but actually they're having a whole heap of fun with their parents in the water. So it's a really, really important life skill. But yeah, absolutely, having fun's at the heart
I
of it.
must admit, I'm thinking about my 5-metre badge now, and I'm panicking.
Can you do it? Could you do it?
It'd be 1. So I don't know. I don't think. With me, the trouble is breathing.
Yeah.
I forget to breathe.
You must. I mean, this is my general tip in life, Neil. You must. Breathing is very important.
It is. I know, but the trouble is, when you're in the water, you stop breathing because you're swimming, and then you forget to breathe, then you start to panic, and then it all goes a bit wrong.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe you need to come down to Puddle Ducks, Neil, and have a lesson.
That'd be quite fun to film.
I don't think it would be, Jack. No.
Should we do it live?
Do you remember when I took your trampoline and you got stuck on the ball pit?
Yeah, I couldn't get out the ball pit.
Oh,
literally, he's got filmic trying to get out the ball pit. It was.
Were you breathing?
I was no, actually, I was going into panic mode. Oh, the good old days. But thank you very much, Lizzie, for talking about Puddle Ducks. It would be nice actually. Jack could go down with another presenter, perhaps.
You'd be more than welcome. You'd be more than welcome. We've got spaces for all ages up to 0 to 5. I'm also looking for a poolside assistant. So if anybody is looking for some part-time hours, Monday morning, Wednesday morning, it's a customer service role. You would be the face of Puddle Ducks, so you'll be the smiling person that greets our customers as they come into their swimming pool. But I'm not inviting you. I'm suggesting any of your listeners that might be interested, then if they go to puddleducks.com, you put in your postcode, you'll find my contact details, your nearest pool. It'd be lovely to hear from anybody.
But they don't have to have like any lifeguarding experience or anything like that.
We give all training that we need because we've got such high standards and we know what we want. We provide all training. So you can, if you're prepared to smile or. Yeah, there you go.
Smile.
If you're prepared to smile, and you're enthusiastic and hardworking, we can train you to be a teacher. We can train you to be a poolside assistant.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Lizzie. I dare say we'll probably have a catch up in a few months' time when it gets a bit warmer and people are thinking about swimming outside, because obviously swimming outside is different to swimming inside, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we can crack on with that, and we'll get that booked in now for next year. Okay.
Fabulous.
Thank you very much, Lizzie. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you.
Hi everyone, Supergirl here, and I am a super fan of SMJ Media Group. They provide support for local businesses, charities and events, and of course create fun content for all of you. If you enjoy our content and would like to help support us, please go to buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group and buy us a coffee.